Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Nickelodeon, I'm all that.
Yo.
Space City Brothers podcast.
It's your boy, Ho.
This is episode 3 times 12.
Boom, 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 boom.
We're gonna call this the milk carton episode. It's the episode where Tevin was missing, and he's finally showed back up.
I really don't give a fuck about basketball. I don't care. I like watching basketball, but if you ask me the stats, and fuck you, I don't care about that shit.
That's not even a thing. You just didn't show up. Last time you were supposed to show up.
I was supposed to show up?
Yes, nigga.
Really? You see no text and shit?
We literally agreed for 9 a.m. on Sunday. I asked you on Friday what time you gonna show up.
Oh, I thought you was talking about fucking my birthday thing.
No, you literally
I was so confused.
The answer you said was same time last week.
Because I said same time, and then you put in the other group chat with me, you, and G. That's like Tevin didn't even give us no details for our thing. So I'm thinking
that was literally at 2 different times.
See, I combined both of my fault, bro. It's good. Y'all had a good podcast without me though.
Nah, bitch, you wasted my Sunday.
Y'all good.
I wait on your ass all day.
My fault. That podcast was good. Y'all was talking numbers and shit. I was like,
no call, no show ass nigga.
Yo, I ain't even trip.
For your punishment, I'm gonna start this off right. On something that's been on my mind for a long time.
What? We didn't introduce ourselves.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not introducing ourselves.
I'm going right into the nonsense.
Live from home plays pimps.
You still did it wrong.
Space City. That's it, right?
It's not live. Goddammit.
Oh, recorded from the home of the players and pimps.
See, you're just tanking this
in
podcast.
The Himalayas. I'm your host, Space City Seb, also known as Henny Pendergrass. Alongside of me is my co-host, Space City Walt, also known as some shit about mercenaries. What the fuck is that?
You gotta listen to it. I don't think we'll get copyright struck.
You probably will, knowing this day and age. Niggas get copyright struck for playing music during streams and shit.
We're gonna listen to this whole thing.
What the fuck is this shit? This probably was some disrespectful ass shit. I'm waiting for the words to kick in.
I'm so happy about this. This has been on my mind for 2 weeks. Don't you ever not show up. Warming now to talk about.
The fuck is look, ladies and gentlemen of the Space City Bros podcast. The audience, I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
Truth or consequence. Say it aloud. I'm also gonna look at Twitter while this is playing.
What the fuck is going on? This is apparently our intro. Who's my hero? Bro, this song.
No, we're gonna listen to this whole thing.
I love this fucking song.
There's a major turn that occurs, and you're not gonna be prepared for it.
There goes my hero. I don't know that part, but I like that part. There goes my. Who made this? Is it the Foo Fighters? No, it's 36 to Mars, right? It's not them either? I mean, the original song. I know it's not the original. I feel like this is going to turn into the Cheers theme song sooner or later. I don't know why. I just feel like I hear the Cheers theme song in my head.
Truth or consequence. Say it out.
This guy actually cares.
This boy's
care about lyrics. I'll listen to his beats, nigga. You know me.
Watch him as he goes. Oh, that's a good pass. Oh, that's a dunk. Oh.
This nigga just put this shit on so he can watch basketball.
Nah, this is gonna happen regardless.
Do Toronto and the Spurs play each other?
Everybody plays each other.
Oh. Ooh, that was a nice drop. I'm not gonna lie. Is Kyrie playing?
Yeah.
Is Gordon Hayward playing?
This is where it's like, okay, y'all doing too much. This
Yeah,
is
they're
officially doing too
much.
much. They're not even on the same accord. Living all the best. You know my hero. The one that's on. And then they bring it back.
They can mix this with what's that song? Oh, The Winds Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler.
No.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
All right. Well, that's enough of my nonsense.
I don't know what the fuck that was, you guys.
Here's the thing. I was
think
trying.
He's just upset still.
I was at work trying to find the original. To add to my likes on SoundCloud so I could play like Frank Ocean's Biking and like other random songs I found on SoundCloud. And I found this. And I was like, the first half of it where it's just the one dude. I was like, oh, this is pretty dope. It's like he's playing just pure piano.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this second dude shows up. I'm like, what the hell?
That's some Flights of the Conchords shit.
I was like, what the hell? Where did the second person come? I was like, okay, well, maybe it was somebody with him. Maybe it's the guy. Maybe only one of them's playing the piano and the other one was singing. He joined. And then it's like, okay, well, the two people is not so bad. And then it gets to the part where it's supposed to be just pure instrumental as like the song builds.
Yeah.
And then they do that shit
right
where they're
there,
just like moaning on
shit.
it, but they're not on the same notes. So it just sounds bad. Yeah, it's like, no, this is bad. Y'all should have no.
Ruined a great song.
Y'all ruined it.
There goes my. I gotta listen to the regular song now.
Yeah, because
that's a good ass song.
I've been obsessed with that song for like 2.5 weeks.
That version or just that song?
Both. Like the thing is, I can only find the actual Foo Fighters song on YouTube. So I just. It's like if I'm at work, I have to have YouTube, but you can't turn off your screen with YouTube, so I have to like. So it's like burning up my battery.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just go to that one quick time and then get back to like whatever podcast.
Bruh, they had the little hack where you just double tap your home. Well, for the iPhone, you just double tap your close screen button and shit. And it locks it, but it keeps the sound playing. They patched the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, I used to do that on my iPod.
They patched that shit the other day. I was upset. I was like, I'll use it for like a good one day at work to listen to some shit. I forgot what I was listening to. Fucking YouTube, nigga.
Fucking YouTube.
Just want all your attention. Pay for YouTube Red. The fuck.
All right, so I asked a while ago.
Yo,
what do naturals do with their leftover products?
Did you get the answer?
Like 3 people. One person was like, she either gives them to somebody or she forces herself to use them since she already bought them. Somebody else was like, they just give them to people. And one chick was like, oh, you give them to me because I'm now transitioning to natural. And I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, that's about all I got.
I'm not gonna do that.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that.
What?
Kickers being the second most stressful position in football. Who is more stressful? What position is more stressful than kickers?
Quarterback, hands down. Quarterback is the most stressful position only because
you have like the most responsibility of one single person.
Yeah, but kicker is the second most stressful position, because sometimes games come down to the kicker. Like I've like just this like 2 weeks ago, they had like 4 games come down to the kickers.
Yeah, and they all missed.
Like 2 of them missed, and one person, I think 2 made it and 2 missed and shit.
Like the Chargers haven't had a reliable kicker in like 4 years, and then like a bunch of kickers got cut on like 1 week.
So it's just like bro, being a fucking kicker, and it's only for that one moment. Like the rest of the time, it's like you miss an extra point. It's like whatever, we'll get the ball back. But when it comes down to the wire, nigga, and you in the championship or you trying to make it to the playoffs or some shit, and you miss that field goal, the one time they asked you to be on top of it, because football players already think kicking is like a stupid position. I'm not gonna lie, most football players think kickers is like they don't really like kickers because they don't really do the same shit as everybody else. Like kickers have their own workout routine. Kickers can do pretty much whatever the fuck they want. They run most of the time. They might lift weights, but the majority of the time when we're off like doing shit, they would be kicking. That's the only thing they would do is fucking kick.
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing.
So you miss.
But the thing is, like, if they miss, then everybody hates them.
Yeah,
like, they didn't even do the
them.
one thing they were.
This is the one thing we paid you for.
To do.
This is the only thing we asked you to do. We don't ask you to run. We don't ask you to hit nobody. Every once in a while, we might ask you to be able to.
There was that
somebody.
one kicker who like leveled somebody.
Yeah,
on,
that's
like,
on
the
their own
kickoff.
accord. But it's not like they come to tackling drills. No, no one asks you to do that shit. No one even asks you to come run sprints. They just be like, just kick the ball. Good. Kick it through the uprights. That's all we ask you.
Just make sure you ready.
Yeah. Sometimes they be asking a lot from kickers though. Motherfuckers be like, oh, kick a 70-yard field goal. What? What do you mean? Kick a 60-yard field goal because we don't want to give the ball up to our defense. We're not that comfortable. We're not that comfortable with our defense taking the field again. So yeah, we need you to make the 65-yard field goal.
I plugged in my headphones and I didn't put them on, and then the cord keeps touching my leg so I keep thinking it's
something else. Oh man.
All back to nonsense as it should be.
Yeah. But yeah, kick your second most positional. Third most stressful position on the field is probably centers. Centers have the third most stressful position on the field because you have to actually get the ball to the quarterback. If you fuck up, like if you fuck up getting the ball to the quarterback, there's a high probability that you're gonna either cause a turnover, a fumble, which they're gonna pick up and run it back, or you know what I'm saying, loss of yardage. There's nothing good from a center fucking up, and he has to do that. He has to do that all game. Like he can't just like. There's no breaks. It's like quarterback. Oh, he gets the ball. He can pass it to the running back. You still have to get the ball to the quarterback. So center's third most stressful. Fourth is probably the nigga who holds the ball for the kicker.
Dog.
What?
Whatever you bumping is like.
I think it's his cord.
Making
like
noise.
Hanging.
Well, handle that.
I didn't even notice that. It's not touching my leg, but yeah.
So I wanted the 4-hour cut of Black Panther.
Dude, what the fuck happened to that shit?
So what happened is that the 4-hour cut is actually wasn't like refined, so a lot like the CG wasn't added, and it's basically like skeleton scenes. A lot of it's
that Wolverine shit,
and it doesn't have like score to it and stuff. That's why they're not gonna come out with it, because like a lot of the parts of it weren't like posts.
I mean, but
like
shit, you done made $1 billion from the shit. Nigga, come on with this shit.
I really want.
What are we waiting for? What are we talking about?
Honestly, I would almost watch it without the treatment and shit. Like,
nah,
I would go 90%. As long as it's all in order. I just want to see what else was gonna happen. Unless it's like a part where it's heavy CGI and you can't even get the gist of it without the CGI added. Cause like, you know, CGI costs a lot of money, but it's like a big industry. But it's like, goddamn, it's fucking DirecTV. I kind of want to see it. I want to see it,
Oh,
even
definitely.
if it's like unrefined parts and shit,
See,
or like the score,
I
the
don't know.
score doesn't match up. I just want to see
It
what
depends on
happens.
what it is. Like if it's more story driven and shit. Which I guess the first cut really just got the story completely. You understand? There's no real extra shit. But if it's like extra fight scenes and shit, then yeah, I
Or
can
like
see that
somebody
shit.
else has an extra scene. I want to see more
Yeah,
Lupita. I want to see more Denai.
yeah.
I want to see more of my ladies.
Okay, here's a question.
I want to see more Sidel Noel because I love you.
All right, here's a question. Since we on that topic of Marvel and shit, what do you think happens in Avenger 4? In Avenger 4, where do you think the story goes?
I don't know.
Specifically for Wakanda, because oh boy is dead. Let's just get that out the way. He's dead. Do you think Shuri becomes the next Black Panther? So there's no Black
everybody
Panther
who
War.
disappeared in the Infinity War were all the new people. All the old people didn't disappear.
What's her face? I don't know. I remember her name, but the head guard, she's still alive.
Yeah,
Shuri's still alive,
but she's not like. It's not her movie. That's why she. Didn't
I mean, it's not her movie, but
like
Wakanda.
the all the new main Marvel characters were the ones who disintegrated or whatever.
Did Scarlet Witch disintegrate?
If she didn't, that's because she's an old person.
No, Scarlet Witch was
Let's
didn't come around till Avengers 2.
She's still an old person. What the fuck you talking about? She was.
We talking about the original Avengers.
Oh, not I'm thinking
Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow.
No, not
it's just because the
Black
red
Widow.
hair.
Yeah,
like I
pretty
immediately
much.
went to Scarlet. Infinity War. Who dies?
Spider-Man's dead.
A complete list of who dies in Infinity War. Well, Loki is dead.
I don't know. They say Loki might still be alive.
Okay, here's who disintegrated. Black Panther disintegrated.
Yeah.
Peter Parker, Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
Falcon.
Winter Soldier disintegrated?
Many fans have speculated either Bucky or Falcon would take over Captain with Steve, but this Cap survives but loses his two best
I don't
friends.
care about. Well, I'd rather see Bucky than Falcon take over.
Scarlet Witch, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Nick Fury, and Mariah Hill. Here's who survived: Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow, Hulk, War Machine, Rocket and Nebula, Okoye and M'Baku.
Okoye and Baku. That's just the ones we saw on camera. That's not including
everybody.
Because then you see on Ant-Man, the predecessor. The predecessor, his daughter and the mom, they both disappeared. Left that nigga in like the.
I haven't seen Ant-Man. Is it Ant-Man and Wasp?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
That's just an extra credit scene, but
extra credit in Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, like the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? The after title scene. So it doesn't really fuck with the rest of the story.
I haven't seen it. I wanted to watch it.
It's not that good.
I still want to see it. It's probably good enough.
No, it's not. They always get one bad movie. Like Iron Man 3 was.
Iron Man 3 was very forgettable.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 and Iron Man 2 low key.
Nah, I like Iron Man 2. I want my bird. that nigga got up and reached over. Yeah, I want my bird. That's me and Brady. Favorite shit. I want my bird.
Captain America 2. No, Captain America 2 was good. Captain America 3 was good. Number 2
only
the
first Captain America wasn't good, but that was just like
I like the first Captain America.
No, it wasn't good.
It's the same. It was on the same par as like Thor and Iron Man 1.
No, first Captain America.
They all look like kind of terrible.
First Captain America, Thor was straight.
The first Thor, was garbage.
Oh no, Thor. I keep getting people confused. All the white people are the same to me. I don't know what's wrong with me. The first Thor. That was when he lost his powers and shit. He was in that time. That's for I do remember that big metal creature with like the blaster face. Yeah. That shit was kind of dope. Now the first Thor is forgettable. I've actually forgot about it. I haven't watched. Yeah. I think I've watched it like 1.5 times.
You know what?
Because it's like, bro, how you lose your one piece of power and shit? Like,
a dickhead.
Stop being whack. That shit was whack.
It was kind of funny because he went and fought the little ice giants and shit. Whatever. He loses. His father takes his power. But in the third movie, it was like He was like, I only gave you the hammer because it's a conduit for your real power. So it's like, you took the nigga power away in the first one, but he's had the power the whole time. So does that mean he doesn't have the power? How you can take the power away in the
because
first one?
he took away the hammer and all his
The hammer's not a source of it. He said it himself. The hammer's not a source of your powers.
But see, Thor thinks that it is, so he doesn't know how to like channel it properly. So it's basically like the hammer is actually a crutch.
I mean, no, but he doesn't know how to channel it properly. But well, I guess I can't say that. I don't know.
And then he had to the whole point of him getting the hammer back was he had to
worthy again.
Yeah, he had to start acting right, and make himself worthy to be able to wield it.
Yeah. I bet he took that shit out with this new weapon. With Stormbreaker, yeah, he took all that bullshit out. I'm the only one who can wield this shit.
I mean, he didn't have a problem. He didn't have a problem with it once he figured out what he was supposed to be. I guess that was like they're walking before running, and then they made Iron Man 2 and all that. And Captain America's Winter Soldier. It's like, okay, now we got it.
Captain America Winter Soldier was hard.
That's pretty much the best movie.
It's either out of Thor 3 or Captain America 2. I think Thor 3 was just funnier.
Thor 3 just had a lot of comedy built in.
And a lot of genuinely funny ass moments and shit.
Nah, I'd have to say Winter Soldier.
Or
especially when
either Winter Soldier or
especially when he ran up on him on the freeway. That was that's the best part. That nigga did not give a fuck. Bro. That shit was so dope. He was like, "No, I'm killing y'all today." He's like, "I'm killing." Give me this fucking gun. Start shooting grenades at him.
Who's Bucky? He has been a I don't know how to say it. Integral part, is that how you say it? Integral part of the story. I know what I'm saying. I know how to say the word. Integral part of the story.
You need to read more.
But with the less, fuck you. With the less.
No, you need to read more.
With the least amount of camera time and words. How much do you hear him? Even now when I hear him speak, I'll be like, oh, I forgot this nigga can actually talk.
I have no I have no mental log of what he sounds like. I'd rather just see him dead silent with a face mask. Just fighting niggas. Yeah, just throwing people in shit.
I'm so not used to seeing his face still, bro. And he's been an integral part of the whole. The whole reason why we had Civil War is because of him. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And you barely see him on camera, and he barely speaks, bro.
Yeah, but that was Murderer Civil War.
Yeah.
And I like that he he'll just fight somebody normally, and he'll randomly use the left arm, and then he'll just launch them. In Civil War when they were in the stairwell trying to fight off the shield and shit. Yeah. It's punch, kick, uppercut, throw him through the wall.
I think he tried to hold back from using that arm. Now they gave him a fucking animanium arm. Oh, not animanium. They gave him a what's shit they use?
A vibranium.
Vibranium arm.
And then it's jump from here, use the arm to hold on from falling 5 stories, throw that guy down the stairs, and the cat's like, God damn it.
Gotta grab him and shit. Fuck.
Stop killing people.
Oh, man.
Hey, so, because of the Kid Mero, shout out to the Kid Mero and the Bodega Boys, I sampled some Nike underwear, and I have to say, I'm all in now.
You're 100% Nike.
All in. So I started with MeUndies. The problem with MeUndies is that the elastic around your thigh, theirs is pretty weak. So the underwear is comfortable, but they don't stay down. On me, they ride up, which is kind of annoying. If I'm just at home, it's oh well, it's tucked. It's whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm at work, it's oh my gosh, because I'm sitting the whole time. It's they keep going all the way up. Shit be turning to fucking boy shorts and shit.
Yeah, this nigga got booty cutters on.
And then I tried Mac Weldon, and what's weird on theirs is that the elastic is too strong, so it's almost squeeze it on my thigh. But they're really comfortable. And then I tried Uniqlo, but they have this weird where if they have the fly opening where it's the 2 flaps overlapping, theirs is super narrow. So I was wearing a pair to the gym. I didn't think I was gonna hoop, so I just wear regular underwear. I didn't want to waste tights. But then people was there. I was well, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and hoop. But then I guess just on the particular pair I had, the fly is like weirdly thin, and there's not like enough material to like cup you. So my dick was just like, my dick was just poking out through it while I'm trying to hoop and shit.
Dude,
That shit was not comfortable.
brazen this shit. Everyone's just hitting it. Just, oh, fuck.
It's not even that. It'll just be like, okay, normal. Oh, well, I squeeze it. Just fucking poking through the hole. And then their material is like super thin. Like it's comfortable, but it's like that weird thin ass fly shit is really annoying.
Yeah.
And then I tried the Nike, and they're straight. The only thing about Nike is that they need to add more material in the crouch area, so it like cuffs it. Other than that, they're like they're like the second most comfortable, but they have like the best fit.
I think my favorite underwear is the Reebok. Reebok has some really good underwear.
I haven't tried Reebok.
Reebok has some really good
Reebok
underwear.
is basically dead to me now.
Jockey, why?
Cause Allen Iverson retired. What left of there is Reebok.
True.
All Reebok has
who's on Reebok? Nobody right now.
basically nobody. I don't know anybody who's actually on.
They do mostly like combat sports.
Like Puma has signed like 18 NBA players, and I don't know anybody who's playing in Reeboks anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna wear no Pumas. I don't give a fuck. Pumas shit be looking ugly as fuck.
I've never been a fan.
No.
I like abstract logos.
Shit out of here. Puma probably one of the most.
Reebok does CrossFit.
Yeah, Reebok does CrossFit. They do combat sports too. They make like boxing shoes and MMA gloves and shit like that. They don't really. They do football stuff too, if I'm not mistaken.
What's this about this European airline?
Bro, so this is the funniest shit. It's not funny, but it's kind of fucking hilarious, dog. So these people was over in Europe, right? And they had booked it with this airline. I forgot what the name of it. Did I put the name of it in this bitch? Spinnar and Maliv. I think that's what it's called. Span Air and Maliv. Oh, yeah, like Spanish Airlines or some shit like that, bro. Basically Spirit Airlines. You book your ticket for OD cheap and shit, but you just pay for the incidentals and all the extra shit like luggage and carry on and all that bullshit. So you end up like normal ticket probably be like $800. You probably end up spending $400 for the shit. Tell me why the motherfucker shut down, like completely grounded all flights. And you have people in airports trying to get places and shit, trying to get home, and they just see an announcement and we've gone out of business. We're grounding all flights.
What, like now?
Just, bro, right then and there. There wasn't no, we'll get you home first. It's just, we're done. Sorry. They weren't even like, we're gonna try to get you guys to do airlines. They were just like, nah.
Yeah, so they just did the Republican government shutdown. They're like, we're not doing it today.
Bro, basically they just shut the fuck, like just went out of business right then and there. All planes stopped. Everybody's just stuck in the airport. Like, what the fuck? Nah. I want to be there. I see people's faces as they read their flights being delayed. Like it's a perfectly sunny day and shit. There's no weather, bad weather anywhere. They just delayed. No, cancel. No, somebody getting choked. You gotta get choked for that shit, bro. What do you do at that point? What do you do as what you call it? Like one of the people who do the tickets and shit. What do you do?
Yeah, you just gotta leave your post and never come back,
bro. You just go to the back like, well, I volunteered for the day.
You definitely cannot be at a counter. You are not making out that hard line,
bro. I'm taking my clothes off. I'm switching clothes with somebody. Like you gotta keep a duffel bag underneath your post.
No, you just switch clothes. You just gotta leave. You just gotta take off your shirt. You gotta take off your shirt. You gotta slip into the crowd and start yelling and be acting confused. Like where the hell is the stewardess? Where the hell is the booking counter?
What about people who was just getting on the plane and they shut down? And niggas is just like, the pilot just gets up and walks out.
What are you on your goddamn way home?
I guess you make it. Them niggas just put it down and wherever the fuck they at and be like, I'm not flying anymore.
What the hell?
For no more money. Sorry.
That's fucked up.
Bro, that shit is fucked up, but it's so hilarious, bro. All to save a few extra dollars, bro. Now you stranded in fucking Europe trying to get back to Philadelphia or some shit.
That's so weird.
Right.
Like, how...
So it's just like, that shit can happen to Spirit Airlines at any point in time. They gonna be like, well, we're done with this. It just be like, all y'all niggas who books flights,
I'd be so mad.
figure it out, I guess.
That's why you just can't fly Spirit. Like, you gotta just.
Yeah,
And
pay the
it
price,
always
bro.
gets me when I see somebody like on Twitter, some complaining about a Spirit flight. It's like.
You paid 30 cents, dingy.
It's like, bro, you ain't know what you was getting into. Like, you booked a Spirit flight. Like, what do you think was finna happen?
You paid 30 cents for a seat and like $150 to put your luggage on the plane.
How you book a Spirit flight and not think some fuckery is gonna occur? Like,
They probably don't even have a stewardess. She just don't show the fuck up. They calling her shit before takeoff. It's like, hey, you coming? It's like, nah, I'm kind of sick. I'm gonna stay home today. Put me on the phone with everybody. Hey, yo, look, this your stewardess. I'm under the weather. Shut up, girl. Shut up, girl. Yeah, I'm under the weather. Look, yo, we got exits to the left and the right and shit. Don't ask for nothing because I can't get you nothing. Y'all niggas have a good flight. Hang up. Yeah, bitch. I told him we going to Cabo. Hang up. That's what I think works with Spirit Airlines. Fucking high school seniors, no college seniors, talking about spring break and shit. Their pilot's just somebody's dad. Nigga doesn't even know how to work the plane. He gets on the plane, just looks at it for a second like, oh fuck, I don't know. Nigga, you know how to fly this plane? No, nigga, I said I did.
the fuck?
I said I did.
They treating piloting like putting Excel on their resume.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, fuck.
I just know you gotta press autopilot.
How long have you been a pilot, nigga? Like 32 hours? I took a test online.
Niggas on YouTube. YouTube how to fly
airplane. And everybody's still sitting there. They probably hit the wrong button, turn the intercom on, start talking and shit. All right, so you got to press that thing and then push this button. And they just still sitting there because they paid $10 for a flight. And they really don't want to miss this flight to the DR. Because that's where I assume Spirit Airlines flies, primarily to DR and back to New York. Fly any farther than that, they going to have to stop somewhere and refill the plane. And be asking you for gas money and shit. Hey, look, shit, y'all niggas got $5 or $10 on y'all. We gonna need 5 or 10 from everybody to get back in the air, bro. I forgot to fill up. That's a common thing at Spirit Airlines. I forgot to fill up. I'm sorry, we going to tangents about Spirit. I think it's just hilarious.
I was gonna say how long you were gonna keep going.
You gotta put your own luggage on board. Shit.
Oh, no, you still not done.
It's like the Greyhound Airlines. Oh man! All right, I'm done.
What's the next thing you put on here?
Golden Knights check.
I have not paid any attention.
I have not either, but we still
NBA started. It's all about the NBA. I'm definitely gonna get League Pass because there's so much I want to watch.
Golden Knights check. Tomorrow we play the Ducks. And right now we are. Where are we at? What conference? I don't even know what conference we in. Ooh, shit. We 3-4. That's okay. We'll come back before the end of the season.
I mean, season just started.
Yeah, we're okay.
Gotta get a rhythm.
The Ducks are #1, so we might have to jump bandwagons.
No, we're on both.
Oh, we're on both?
Yeah,
Ducks.
we're on both.
We're Mighty Ducks and we'll Golden Knights. I'm with that. Fuck it. Where Dallas at? Oh, I don't see Dallas. Oh, they number shit 5th in 8th division.
Watch them
So yeah, Golden Knights check. We 3-4, and Ducks check. We're #1. So whatever. What else we got? Here's something funny. My boss is like, my manager is like, I guess they're doing some parade in A-Leaf or whatever. So he's like, anybody want to volunteer to go Saturday to this parade? We need volunteers. No one has said shit. He texted us. He was like, we need volunteers for this parade. Ain't nobody saying shit. And so nobody said shit. Couple hours later, he hits us up. Any volunteers? No one has said shit. It's like, no, it's a Saturday from 8 to 1. I'm not finna get up. If you're lucky to get a Saturday off in my job, don't fucking. What I look like going to fucking a parade? Fuck that shit.
And it's supposed to rain tomorrow too.
Yeah, no,
Then it's supposed to rain.
Parade. It's next week actually.
It's supposed to rain at least Monday through Thursday.
It's for next week. You gonna pick somebody? You pick me, and nah, bro, I'm not going. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dog. I'm not.
That is not part of my job description.
Nope, not at all. I'm not even going to that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. From 8 to 1 o'clock, I pass. I'm not that dedicated. I'm not that dedicated to my job. I don't like y'all niggas that much. Talking about, oh no, you're not gonna get paid for it. It's just a volunteer service. I'm definitely not going. The fuck no. I need a volunteer. You better find one, nigga. Like, you better pay somebody. But anyways, I thought that was funny. Nobody said shit. That nigga texted us at 7, and it's 2 hours later. Nobody spoken up. Everybody got the number too. We all in the same group chat. Everybody see it. Just no one's not gonna volunteer.
I'd be the person on that hell that put no.
Not it.
Straight up. I'd be like, anybody want to volunteer? No.
Boston Dynamics.
Nah, you skip some.
Oh wait. Oh, I hockey hate most YouTubers. That's just me.
You need to explain.
Bro, I hate these niggas with a pad. Like, not all YouTubers, but a lot of them motherfuckers are trashy people, bro. It's like, all right, you make it. All right, so put it like this. There's two type of YouTubers. There's YouTubers who make content. There's three types. There's YouTubers who make content like the Freddie Wongs and the who you like? Who's your favorite YouTuber? the Dormtainments and shit.
Okay, so I've watched Dormtainment. I watch Rooster Teeth content, Achievement Hunter, Funhouse.
I didn't say all the motherfuckers you like.
Well, it's not all of them. It's not even close. Like, I don't like Sugar Pine. I've never liked Kinda Funny or Cow Chop or any of them.
I don't know. You just say words to me. I don't know what
I do watch Game Attack. Sometimes their videos kind of fall in line with what I like, and sometimes just like, oh, all right, well, whatever.
Yeah, I'm skipping this week. But like, okay, so you have the talented motherfuckers like the people you just named, Dormtainment, all the people who singing shit, and then you got the in between motherfuckers who just like do YouTube because they know they can make money from it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, they just do shit like that, and then you have the untalented motherfuckers, and it seems like the untalented motherfuckers are the most popular motherfuckers. You feel me? They don't really have. They just good at like speaking into a camera, I guess. And they do all the tips. They do all like the little tricks and shit in order to get people to view their videos, even though their videos don't be about shit. And they just trying to get the ad revenue. And it seems like those are motherfuckers that be the most popular motherfuckers on YouTube. And it's like, I kind of don't like them.
Well, you need to get used to it because that's going to be us.
But it's just like, you got some motherfuckers who put out, like, I for some reason, I've been watching 2K videos. I don't know why. I just watch 2K videos.
That's where you fucked up.
That's where I fucked up.
That's
2K
way played out.
It's so toxic.
I don't watch any of that.
It's so toxic. Motherfuckers will put out videos 30 times a day. Don't be talking about shit, bruh. This one nigga puts out a YouTube video every day talking about 2K is dead. 2K is dying. It's like, nigga, the game just came out. How is it dying and dead? And you click on the videos like, I'm not saying it's dead. This is like, so you lie, basically.
Oh yeah, they be hidden with the clickbait titles and shit.
That's the shit I don't like.
It's the dude that had it's the dark dude who had the dreadlocks and the braces, and he always yelling.
Oh yeah,
at 2K.
yeah.
And he had one video was like, I broke my leg, and I was like, let me see what this is. And he's just playing the game and just being loud. And I was like, I sat here for like 12 minutes
and watch the shit
to actually see something happen.
What really got what made me put this shit down is I was watching the 2K vid, and it was this nigga talking about, oh, my grinds to 99 overall is done, and he had a cast on. So I'm thinking, damn, this nigga broke his hand or some shit. So I click on the video. This nigga's talking. It's only like a 5-minute video, but still, it's like, fuck you for putting shit up here. It's like you could at least made it 10 to get your ad revenue, dickhead. That's what made even more mad. It's like you clickbaited us to give us this video, and then you didn't even make it. You didn't hit the ad revenue mark, idiot. And so he goes, "Oh yeah, I got carpal tunnel." Nigga.
I don't even watch most of Chris Smooth's videos anymore. That was like the main. That was like I think he was like the first person that I watched like him play video games on YouTube regularly.
Yeah.
And then like all his shit was like super low. And he's like, man, he don't want to cross.
I don't see how niggas make him popular. There's some niggas that just get popular because they're the first to do it. Honestly.
I don't know. For some reason, I always like his Call of Duty videos, though.
I hate Call of Duty videos.
I always like this Call of Duty video. Like, he just be talking shit. It'd be funny.
Shit, Call of Duty back now with they Battle Royale mode.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting it, but probably not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that shit.
But that was why I kept watching Chris Moore. Like, his 2Ks, I've been stopped watching. But like the Call of Duty videos, I would always watch. And then he stopped playing Call of Duty altogether. So then it's like, okay, well, there's not much.
Shit, everybody playing Call of Duty now.
And then he started playing like a bunch of different games. And then he started doing Fight Night. I watch his Fight Night videos. Not Fight Night, but UFC.
Oh, UFC.
He started playing UFC and like fighting people online. And then his Madden Ultimate Team. I always watch those.
I remember I used to play UFC hard, and then I got my ass whooped in the store one day, and I was like, yeah, it's the end of my UFC career. Because I got exposed. And they exposed the fuck out of me and beat my ass.
You just got to learn. And he had beat it on like the hard. He did the hardest level you could do before, which is normal.
Yeah.
And he beat that. And then he did a second story with like a character he has called Moses Cuh, which is based off of a dude he went to school with. Yeah. In like the early 2000s, so everybody would wear like, white forces and shit. Yeah. And they had like a food fight. And they had a food fight and somebody like spilled like red Powerade all over him in his outfit. And the dude says, "Say it ain't so, cuz." So I started saying "cuz" because of that. That shit was so funny. So he'll make a character and like in like all the games you can make a character in where like Moses Cuh is like this tall dark skinned dude with dreads. Yeah. And so he did that with like the hardest level. But on the hardest level, there's no there's no HUD. No. So you can't see like your stamina and you can't see like where your damage is. So the way he would like determine who has the stamina is like how often they're swinging and shit, or if they're like able to block or something. So, and then like I always watch his Ultimate Team. I don't know why. It's almost like for me, it's like just like watching one of my cousins play a game. Basically. Like being like back to being a kid, just going in my older cousin's room and just watching him play a game. That's basically what it comes down to. And then like that's about it. He's the only other person that I watch play video games other than like Achievement Hunter and Funhouse. That's about it. I don't watch anybody else play video games. I don't care. It's like I have to like the people to actually watch them play shit. Video games. No. So it's like Funhouse. I always find that shit funny. They had one. It's not even funny to like other people, but it's hilarious to me. Where it's like they're playing a game called Manhunter, and it makes me laugh so much. It's not even that funny if I explain it, but it's called Manhunter, and like they were at some part in the game where you had to like do Overwatch on somebody. And it's like, Max, what's the thing I'm supposed to do? It's like, it's not, no, it's like, yeah. He's like, no, it's Zach. He's like, your name's not Max? It's like, no, it's Zach. It's like, are you sure you're not Max? There was a Max before. It's like, no, I've always been Zach. It's like, Cheryl! It's like, there's no Cheryl. That doesn't sound like something Max would say. And every time I watch that video, I'm just dying. It's so stupid. It's not even actually funny, but every time I watch it, it's just so funny to me. That's why I watch Funhouse. I like them.
But yeah, that's why I don't like YouTubers.
Well,
That and
suck it up, because that's gonna be us.
That
we're gonna
money.
become pieces of shit. Boston Dynamics needs to be stopped. They got robots. They got robots that can fucking parkour and shit now.
Oh, okay. They're talking about the big jumpy robot. Why is everything bad coming out of Boston,
bro? Like, first of all, they fucking shoving robots over with hockey sticks and have one where it picks up a box and they slap the box out of his hand and it goes, like, they're gonna see that shit. The AI is gonna discover that shit, and then then it's gonna be Terminator. But like the before the time travel part of Terminator is gonna be where we getting fucked up by machines.
Beat the shit out of fucking. Nigga, I just slaps the box out of the hand and robot slaps shit
and then Boston Dynamics keeps making more and more advanced robots and shit. It's like, bro, y'all gonna start, somebody gonna fuck around, have AI, and then
you talking about the robot that could jump boxes,
bro. It's not gonna stop there.
I don't think that was real.
No, it is
that
real.
Too fake to be real.
That's the thing, because it's like they that's the thing about them. It's like they're made in such a way where they can balance, but it doesn't look like how a normal person would balance, where you have to like adjust. It's like the thing is made to be like balanced, to be able to just like do that shit so swiftly.
I thought that shit was like CGI or some shit. I was like,
I don't think so.
Doing a prototype video or some shit. Maybe I'm bugging. I'm gonna go back and watch it. But look, when it did the shit like jump up over the thing, I was like, okay, I can understand that. But the way it's like box hop, like some fucking Ninja Warrior shit, I was like, come on,
bro. That's the thing. Like they
ain't even got legs. Yeah, I had legs, but like the motherfuckers was
that's
like,
the thing. Like
straight,
it's built so it doesn't have to like sway to be balanced. It's like that could just go up, just perfectly balanced, and that's how we all die. This is how we all die. This is how we gonna die. By robots.
Sitting on the roof in downtown Houston, scoping out the robots, and you see some hop towards us.
That hell's just gonna scale the fucking building.
That's how Space City Brothers get taken out.
Fucking beat us to death.
Scale the building, the robot's building scaler just hops up, and shoots us in the face. We're trying to scope out the Terminator zone or some stupid
gonna
shit.
Rip off our arms and throw us out the building or some shit. This is how we die, because of fucking Boston Dynamics.
More terrible things about Boston.
So what shows have you watched way too many times? I have these are the ones I came up with. Dragon Ball Z, I've watched way too many times, all the way through. Yeah. The Office, I'm definitely in the teens of times I've watched The Office. Damn. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's probably at like 9. Cowboy Bebop, even though it's only 20-some episodes, I've watched them a bunch of times. With the same thing, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Samurai Champloo. And I've watched Fresh Prince a bunch. I downloaded Fresh Prince like 4 different times and just watched that shit through.
Mine's, I definitely will have to be. It definitely had to be South Park. Like it's my go-to fall asleep show.
Yeah, I've watched South Park like 5 times.
I've seen it so many times I can just say the jokes and it's just still funny. It's still funny as fuck. Like even now, I go back and watch the show and like I see new shit that's on screen that you didn't know. Like you don't notice at first.
I just can't watch the first 4 seasons.
I can watch first season. Season you can't watch.
Once they got past the shit where it just looks like it's paper.
Once they got some money in their pocket. Basically.
Yeah, once it got past where it looks like it's construction paper, that's when I can watch.
Yeah.
Like all that, like the first 5 seasons, I just refuse to watch. It's just like,
They should probably go back and update the season.
No. Just leave them. Don't George Lucas that shit. Leave that shit as pure and as terrible as it is.
Oh my god. What else? American Dad, I can watch a lot of.
That show's not good to me.
The show's amazing.
Show's not good.
The show's dope. When TBS bought it, that's when the show went downhill.
I never liked American Dad.
The jokes are terrible now, but before the jokes was fucking hilarious.
I thought that show was not good.
And I remember they had this one scene. I could not find this scene anymore, and it's like, what happens? Steve is driving the kids some fucking where. And they had Barry was in the front, and Barry says some shit, and he slams on the brakes, and Barry's face goes flying and hits the windshield. And he crawls down. He says, "If I see one tear, I'm doing it again." Bro, that's a good one. Rolling, dog.
But that's like you could do that Family Guy. That's just Peter Griffin and Meg. Like it's not even unique.
But I don't know. I like American Dad funny.
American Dad is just Family Guy with different character roles. It's just like different character. It's like the same. It's the same character dynamics. It's just that their shtick is different. Like you turn Brian into an alien. You turn Stewie into a fucking German fish in a bowl. You turn Meg into the kid, the son. You turn Chris into the daughter. It's like,
oh whoa.
I'm not gaining anything. It's just that you can.
I thought it was funny. I think it's funny.
Nah, trash.
Who else? What else shows I watched back? The Office, of course. Everybody loves The Office.
Everybody doesn't love The Office, and you know who they are? They're fucking terrorists.
How can you not love The Office? It's so hilarious.
Here's how you don't love The Office. It's because you're a terrorist. You're a danger to this country.
What other shows do I watch nonstop? Let me think. I'm gonna get at least 2 more. I know there's at least 2 more that I'm always watching them hoes. I was gonna say Futurama, but I never liked Futurama.
I've watched Futurama a lot, but it's not. I've never just watched it straight through. Like I never actually saw the end of Futurama. I can watch it.
You can leave it, take it or leave it.
It's not like it's just like, but I'm not like that enamored with it.
I think it's so smart. Like the jokes are so not even so smart. They're just like super referencey. Like you would have to know what the fuck they're talking about from the beginning. What the fuck is this shit? What else? Okay, so well, right now I'm on Rick and Morty. I've been watching all the seasons of Rick and Morty back to back to back.
I have never watched a single episode of Rick and Morty.
Really?
Not once.
It's pretty good.
No interest.
It's funny.
That's why I never watched it. I don't want to see those shows where it's like drawn in that low cartoon style, that middle school cartoon style. I don't want to watch any of those shows. I have no desire to.
Steven Universe and Adventure Time, definitely.
I've watched not one of those 3 shows. Like those new Cartoon Network shows. Never. Only one I've watched is Regular Show, and that's because Regular Show has like the best memes. So it's like,
yeah, Regular Show is probably definitely was marketed towards us, but had to be marketed towards kids because they needed the show to get on TV.
Because this is a very adult.
It's
themes
a very like the dudes in it are like in their 20s.
It's some very adult themes on that hoe. Wasn't there an episode that was like about titties or something?
If it was, I'm pretty sure.
They've definitely had episodes about drugs.
Yeah, but the whole show is just one long acid trip. Honestly,
nah, it's what is it? You know, I never saw the end of that show. I don't think I didn't see the last season.
Oh, the last season just came out. Well, it came out a couple of years ago.
Like it ended, but I had watched it through on Hulu before it actually ended. So I never went back and watched it.
Shit, he has a new show out too. It's basically Adventure Time, but it's not.
Yeah, but I don't.
I mean, it's basically Regular Show, but it's not. And then Adventure Time dude has one out too. It's supposed to be good. It's like super dark, so I want to watch that one too. Because even Adventure Time was super dark. It's like, damn, this shit is supposed to be for kids, but this is mostly adults. It's mostly adults I know watching this shit.
At least it didn't cross into the Ren and Stimpy zone.
No, that was purely for adults.
Bro, how the hell that was Doug McDermott? Damn. All right, Dougie Buckets. How the hell did Ren and Stimpy like stay on Nickelodeon?
Bro, all you gotta do is just have the right person talk to.
How the hell did they get away with that?
Have the right person to talk to and nigga tone it down. Like with Regular Show, they had this one episode where the dude clearly says pissed off. He says,
but see, that doesn't even pale in comparison to like the shit. Like Ren and Stimpy had like titties that had like motherfuckers just ass naked, dick hanging on and stuff. It's like, how was this on Nickelodeon?
I don't think it was the dick on a TV show was on Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure you can find that shit somewhere.
Well, remember, like Nickelodeon had them like redo episodes and shit.
Yeah, because you couldn't have a nigga with.
But like, no, but it was on first. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like how you let
some shit was just
like y'all didn't screen that shit first.
Some shit they let on air they shouldn't have. When
they was just letting shit fly. It was like, okay, we'll fix it if they get mad. It's like, what the fuck?
Some shit they should have had on TV. With that episode where Ren had, I can't remember which one was Ren. The big one. Ren
was the fat cat.
Yeah, and then Stimpy was the Chihuahua.
Yeah.
No, Stimpy was the Chihuahua. No, Stimpy was the.
No, Stimpy was the cat, and Ren was the Chihuahua. That's
how
long it's been since I've watched it.
When Ren saw the log off his butt cheeks with the little, the strap on,
and then he nutted.
And then he nutted. And then it went limp, and he said, "You're not gonna hold me." I was like, "That definitely was on TV." Oh man. Here's a better question. How come Comedy Central never took all them cartoons and just put them on one channel? Like, how come it's not a Comedy Central cartoon channel? Like adult cartoon. I think that would be dope in this day and age.
They might not have wanted to spend the
extra money and shit.
Yeah, spend the money to license them and shit. Especially like some old as Ren and Stimpy. Like, who was really clamoring to see that shit?
People who get hired.
What was that show? What was that like cartoon reality show Comedy Central had?
Oh, Total Drama Island.
No, that was Cartoon Network.
Oh no, what was that stupid ass?
It's like
Drawn Together.
Oh, that show was so bad and perverted. That show was so bad.
What was the girl name? Foxy Brown or some shit like that.
It was Foxy something.
Yeah, she was just basically
like
a hoe,
voluptuous and shit. Yeah. And then there was the superhero who like wasn't super or some shit, or he was like a dirtbag.
Oh, the Superman, he was just a dick. And then they had the pig who was perverted. And they had gay Zelda, a gay Link.
Oh yeah.
Then they had Betty Boop, but she was just like disgusting or some shit. And they had Pikachu.
Oh yeah, they had a fake Pikachu. Did he have like a deep ass voice?
No, he spoke in Japanese. He was speaking Japanese and subtitles would come up. And everybody would just not know what the fuck he was saying. And then they had the Disney princess.
That show was so bad.
Was kind of racist. She was racist, sexist, and homophobic.
That show was so bad.
It was hilarious.
That show was bad.
I love shit like that.
That's why Comedy Central ain't spending their money on that shit.
Shit, after Chappelle Show, they need to start spending some money on some shit. Tosh Point can't keep going for forever.
That show's still on?
That show's still on, dog.
I haven't looked at anything Daniel Tosh and so long.
You gotta watch the behind the scenes. He's fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
That stand up was great.
Did you see the one on YouTube?
There's
a new one on YouTube called some shit. Just look up Daniel Tosh.
That's really like my my go to on for stand ups, like people that are just assholes.
Bro, basically.
Like Tosh, Louis, Bill Burr, and Hannibal.
Tosh,
Dave Chappelle.
I
tried. You know who's really funny? Fucking Joe Coy, bro.
Oh yeah, I know Joe Coy.
He had his shit where he was like, his mom would never pick up stuff with her hands. She would be like, Joseph, why is your underwear all over?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
And then she would whoop his ass in like Wii Sports. She'd be all serious,
talk shit about it and shit. Yo,
she'd be like, it's like, shh, my turn's coming up. Like, what are you doing? And she'd be like holding. She'd be like waving her fingers like it's in front of the vent at the bowling alley. Like, man,
I did not know what that vent was for until I saw that stand up.
It's to dry off your head.
I didn't know what that shit was for.
Let me see. I'm gonna see if he got another special on YouTube.
I think he does. He has a special on Netflix.
I'm gonna see if that house still on. You know, Netflix be just changing up their shit.
I think my favorite joke was about his son. I think he was talking about his son had pink eye. And said he was trying to figure out how he kept getting pink eye. And he went in the room. He said he was completely ass naked, sticking his fingers in his ass and then rubbing his face. Dog, I was rolling.
He still got the one on here. I heard a joke by this lady Ali Wong where she was like, everybody always rewards congratulates the dad for like the simplest shit, and she was like, people on Twitter were congratulating her husband because he went to every doctor's appointment with her. She was like, what the fuck? I'm the one who went to every doctor's appointment. Y'all congratulate him for sitting in the corner playing Candy Crush?
Oh man, dudes are trash. We are.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Throw her shit on the Netflix. Yeah, Joey Coy's is still on there. I'm gonna have to just like push his to the top. I tried watching Joe Rogan, but it was like he started yelling way too early in that hoe.
And you just like
I was out.
Yeah.
I saw like a clip from one of his podcasts, and the dude was like, apparently it was like his secrets were working out. He's like, oh yeah, I just imagine somebody trying to rape and kill my family. It's like, what the what the fuck? He's like, yeah, I just go there. Like I imagine someone trying to murder me or trying to murder my family, and I just go there. And the dude is trying to like qualify what the hell he just said. He's like, yeah, I try to stress myself, but then it's like I can't get all the way. And then Joe's like, no, I go all the way there.
Joe Rogan said that.
Yeah, he's like, no, I go all the way there. That's like the old. It was basically like that's like the furthest you can get yourself is like when you're tired. It's like you have to imagine the worst case scenario. It's like you're super tired and somebody's trying to rape your family. I was like, God damn! I was like.
Wrong? Probably not, but just think about it.
It's like just scale that back a little bit. Scale that back a little bit.
He's not wrong, but
it's
yeah,
just it's like, come on, bro. Like you tone it down.
Your entire family, fuck.
It's like, God damn, fam. Like I just be trying to just make sure I'm hitting it right.
Yeah.
So it's like heart rate 180 something and shit. God damn.
No, my family.
I tell you what, Joe Rogan has the legs of a fucking horse. I saw a video of him kicking a heavy bag, and that shit was scaring me. And it was in like 360p. This shit didn't even look good.
Yeah,
shit from like 12 years ago, and I was just like, God, like my chest
beating the shit out of it.
And my chest was pounding and shit.
Oh man.
So the other day. Well, actually, it's like 3 weeks ago. That's how
the other day, 3 weeks earlier.
I watched Enemy of the State. And man.
Well, Will Smith?
Yeah. Regina King is looking so
Regina King fine.
Good in that movie.
Regina King been fine since fucking
and then I went and looked up her when she won her Emmy.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, she looks the same.
Yeah, she's still fine as fuck.
She looks the same. The only difference is like, oh, she got her teeth straightened.
Yeah.
That's about it.
She was fine as fucking Friday.
That's the only difference. She's been in our life for like 20 plus years.
Bro, she's probably in most major shit that we love. She was in the Friday. She was in the first Friday movie.
Let me go to the IMDb.
I'm just going off the top of my head. She was in Boondocks. She was in.
She got so much. She was
in. She was in Boys in the Hood.
Okay, she was in 227, which I've never seen.
I know 227.
Boys in the Hood, Poetic Justice,
Boys in the
Higher
Hood,
Learning, Friday. She was on Living Single, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate,
Bruh.
Jerry Maguire,
Bruh.
How Stella Got Her Groove Back, Enemy of the State, Mighty Joe Young,
Bruh.
Down to Earth.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, she was looking so good. She was Down to Earth, bro. They kept zooming in on her face. Some of the prettiest eyes ever.
Was she the love interest in Down? No.
Yeah.
She was?
Yeah, she was. I think. Was she? Oh, she was like in a. She was like part of a. I think she worked for a hospital. I think she was a nurse. Cause like she did. I think she was like a nurse.
Oh
or a doctor,
yeah.
Cause he wanted to shut down the dude was gonna like shut down
the hospital. She came and shit.
Or she was working for like a charity don. I'd have to watch it again to remember. Cause he was trying to shut it. The dude was trying to shut it down, and she went to his house to like protest him. She like handcuffed her. She was gonna handcuff herself in his house until he would talk to her.
Oh yeah.
Down to Earth. She was the wife in Daddy Daycare.
Yeah.
What else? I'm not gonna say Miss Congeniality. So that shit was garbage.
Miss Congeniality, nigga, that shit was dope. Fuck you.
She's in This Christmas. She started doing a lot of TV. She was in Shameless. Too bad I'm not watching that shit. She's been doing TV heavy since like since what? 09? 09 she started doing TV heavy. No, 05. She was in Shameless, Southland, doing the voices of Huey and Riley in Boondocks. The Leftovers, American Crime. She's in Big Bang Theory, 7 seconds.
Yeah, I remember Big Bang Theory.
7 seconds. And then she's recent is 7 seconds, which I need to watch. If Beale Street Could Talk, Watchmen TV series, which is currently filming. She's been in our lives a long time.
Bro, I told you she's probably a part of most of the major black moments in movies at least. Movie and I'm not gonna say television, but definitely.
But she was heavy on TV since like 05. Yeah. Like a bunch of episodes and stuff for different shows.
The greatest black cartoon of all time, the Boondocks.
Yeah. Huey and Riley, bro. Both of them. And was killing it, both of them. Yeah, she had this shit on a lot.
I'm still tripping off of Poetic Justice, Boys in the Hood, Friday. Fuck, nigga, just those three right there. You can name lines from those 3 movies right there. She was in all 3 of them.
Yep. So there's a player on the Pittsburgh Steelers. His name is Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Shoemeister.
Bro, I cannot say that name. I can't say that name at all.
That's a football name for your motherfucker. He could do nothing but play football.
He could only play football or be a wrestler.
Nigga, not even a wrestler. Nigga.
He could only be a wrestler.
Imagine him retiring and be like, you know what? I'm going to go. Like the Smith Shoemeister, okay. But the Juju part?
No, it's Smith-Schuster.
Smith-Schuster.
But you have to say the whole thing.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
You can't call him Juju. If it was just Juju Smith, it's like, okay, that's just a childhood nickname.
That's still a football name.
Like Juju Smith is like being called Smush Park. It's like that was just your nickname for your whole life.
But it's not this nigga's nickname. It's this nigga's real name.
This nigga's whole
Somebody
name.
Looked at the.
No, that's not his real name. His name is John Sherman Smith-Schuster.
John Sherman Smith-Schuster. Where does the Juju come from?
I guess that's his childhood nickname.
Oh. John Sherman Smith-Schuster. Schumster.
Smith-Schuster.
Schuster, excuse me. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Schumeister.
You know what's the weird thing? I thought his last name was Mac Schuster.
Mac Schuster?
Because, nobody
says... Schuster.
Nobody says it correctly when they say it. They just get through it. So I thought his name was Juju McSchuster.
McSchuster? Oh.
I know the shit was Smith-Schuster.
Smith-Schuster, yes. His name is hyphenated.
Okay. Smith-Schuster is part of a Samoan descent and was raised in LBC.
So he's Samoan?
Yeah, I guess so. He's the second eldest of 7 children. Well,
Jesus.
Yeah, he's Samoan. 6 siblings. His cousin is current USC. His nickname Juju came from his aunt when he was a few months old. She initially called him John before opting to call him Juju instead.
And she just stuck. I don't like when people turn their kid nicknames or their relative nicknames into like their act. I don't like that. Like, that's just something for my family.
Well, you can choose if you want to have that as your, the name you go by.
Once your auntie give it to you at 5 months.
I mean, if you're that's just like Derrick Rose. His mom just called him Pooh for Winnie the Pooh. It's like he's not going by that. He's going by Derrick. He's not going. But
I'm just saying. I guess but I'm just saying. I don't like when people give. Well, I don't like when people take their nicknames from their family and they just use it as their nickname for everybody. Like everybody can call me Juju. Not everybody should be able to call you Juju.
That's like Speedy Claxton. This nigga name is Craig. but he's gonna go by Speedy Claxton.
I guess it just sounds better.
That's just like Penny Hardaway.
You want to do a brand.
That's just like Penny Hardaway. His name is Anthony.
Anthony?
Yeah. But he's just Penny now. Nobody's gonna call him Anthony. Gonna call him Penny.
Drake, Aubrey.
Well, that's his middle name.
Yeah. Still though.
Aubrey's whack. Only person is like Magic. Only person is like Magic Johnson, where calling him Magic Johnson it sounds cooler than calling him Irving.
Yeah, and I think he'll probably fuck you up if you call him Irving.
Nah, Irving is like if you're his actual friend.
Yeah.
Like if he fucks with you, now you can call him Irvin.
Oh, Irvin.
But if he's just celebrity status to you, you'd be like Magic.
I mean, I guess too, it's a brand.
And then like Magic is like his celebrity status. That's like when he's on, and then Irvin is just like
his son.
The cool ass dude you kick it with.
His son's name is Irvin. What is it? Irvin?
I think he's a junior.
Yeah, he's a junior. I just
or is it she? I think his son goes by she now.
He goes by she.
I think they are transgender.
I don't think his son's transgender.
I forgot what I was doing.
Looking up his son.
Irving Johnson Jr.
I don't think his son is transgender.
Is EJ?
Yeah, EJ. No, it says thought about transitioning, but decided against it. I don't know. I wasn't trying to assume. I was trying to be respectful. Yeah, I feel you. I just feel like that nigga has like all this hidden basketball potential just in him. He just chose not to use it. Just like, I don't want to play basketball.
He fucking gigantic human.
This nigga's like 6'7", at least 6'7", bro. He'll probably do a nigga on the court. He just does not want to use like.
He wasn't fucking with hooping.
Just wasn't fucking with hooping. But I'm pretty sure if this nigga wanted to play basketball,
just body everybody up and
bro,
shit.
I'm telling you, bro. Just be on the court. Imagine this nigga's actually good at basketball. Because I feel like Magic had to start teaching him someplace. I feel like he probably is just really cold. Just no one knows it. Like if you run up on that nigga and challenge him, that's what I think in my mind though.
He probably was hooping today.
Yeah,
for all we know,
he'll do you in some fucking
that
heels.
Nigga was probably hooping
in some pumps and just run your shit, nigga.
He
try to guard him. He got like a sky hook.
He got like exclusive sneakers from like the 80s.
Right? Just don't wear none of that shit.
Them on ice and shit.
Yeah, I get a whole bunch of these. Like Nike sends me shoes all the time for whatever reason. I just don't want them.
Hey, so
can I have them?
is there a piano that I can get where it doesn't play out loud? Like I can play it but listen to it with headphones. But but not a keyboard, but it still has the same feel of a piano, because a keyboard, like playing keyboard and piano is slightly different. Because a piano, there's like pressure. And
I play clarinet, nigga. I don't know nothing about that.
Like with piano, there's pressure and feel. So like if you press hard on keys, it's louder. Keys. But if you like press soft, you can play it softer. I don't know if keyboards have like
keyboards have that
pressure sensitive. I mean like one that I will bother to afford, not like a super expensive.
First of all, I don't
one within a decent price range.
Afford a keyboard unless you banking, but I'm pretty sure you can get you $1,000 keyboard.
And then like when you play keyboard, you have to like mess with dials and knobs and shit. Like piano.
When you play piano,
no, with piano you just go. That's the thing about piano. You just open the cover and you go. That's the thing.
Here's a question I has. What is those things on the bottom of the piano? Those little pedals. What are those for?
I only learned how to use the third pedal, and the third pedal basically like holds notes.
Okay.
So like in some songs you might like play a chord and play a chord while you press down the pedal, and it'll hang for a long time, and then you can like start playing something else.
How the fuck does that work?
I don't know. It probably like stretches. It probably like stretches the chord, like the strings or something, or like relieves a pressure to stop it. Because once you play something, it once the vibration stops, I guess it just allows it to vibrate more. So it's probably like releases pressure or something.
Let me find out.
But I only learned how to use the very last pedal, the farthest right pedal. That's the only one I learned to use. Before my piano teacher started being, mad racist. It made me. and I quit.
Oh man, I kind of want to learn how to play piano. I really want to learn how to play guitar.
Yeah, I want to learn how to play guitar and piano. Yeah. I want to play electric guitar.
I want to play the bass and the acoustic. Maybe electric too. I
definitely want to learn how to play.
To play Purple Rain.
I love electric guitar. I think more rap needs electric guitar.
No,
Let's get it in there.
This is not
2000.
No, this is not 2007.
No,
nigga.
not just where niggas is wilding with it, but it's like I always love songs that have some like a good like for people who actually not like fucking Gucci or like fucking
party like a rock star and shit.
Yeah, not where it's just like
totally do.
Not like
terrible.
fucking Gucci or fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine use electric guitar. I mean like an actual musician, curating electric guitar to that shit.
Like Frank Ocean?
Yeah, like Frank Ocean or like Lupe or like Lupe or J. Cole, like somebody who kind of actually understands music and shit, and they kind of just let somebody else do it versus just like, okay, well, I'm a shoehorn in a repetitive electric guitar sound and this shit. It's like, nah, like gotta create the shit.
Fucking, they probably get John Mayer. Hip hop loves John Mayer. For whatever reason, whenever you need a guitar play, hip hop definitely goes straight to John Mayer. It's like, hey, can you play this for me? John Mayer's like, yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Apparently, he is available.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything right
now. He is readily accessible.
I made my money. Let me get rid of this girl that I've been fucking for a couple hours real quick, and then we'll get right on that. I like John Mayer. John Mayer is fucking in the Dave Chappelle skit.
That shit was funny.
Play it, go.
Play the fight riff.
I think he told him play it in a barbershop. He told him, hey, yo, shut the fuck up. Nothing funnier than when Dave Chappelle commented on that boy who cheered his own rap. He's like, you're not supposed to own your own shit. Yeah, somebody else is supposed to own your shit. He was like, I came up in your house, boom, proud, surprise. Oh. Every time I see that shit, I say that shit in my head. You're not supposed to own your own shit. Oh, man. Dave Chappelle. Oh, look, somehow all roads on this podcast eventually lead back to Dave Chappelle.
Because he shaped the generation.
Yeah.
I miss Cool Cups. Well, you were in Texas long enough. Have you ever had Cool Cups?
Yeah, nigga, I'm from the South. What you mean?
That don't mean shit, nigga.
Nigga, I've been in the South since my whole life. This nigga think I'm an East Coast nigga. The fuck? Ew.
You basically are.
I'm really not.
You basically are.
I'm extremely not, nigga. I've lived in Texas longer than I've even seen New York.
You basically are. I miss Cool Cups so much.
I hate Cool Cups. I don't like them.
Right.
I like them, but like
you've not offended me to my soul. Logic.
Let me finish what I had to say.
I don't even want to hear anything else you're saying. Logic made a whole Wu-Tang song, and by a whole Wu-Tang song is that it was actual Wu-Tang Clan with a RZA beat, and it went on way too long.
That part is an 11-minute song, just niggas rapping.
Let me find this out. Let me see how long it was.
Pretty much.
It was on Young Sinatra 4.
You skipped to Raekwon, Method.
No, they were at the beginning. That's the thing.
Oh, so you just got easy.
It was like all the people you love were at the beginning, and it's like it's still going.
I'm not gonna lie, because I've never heard fucking who else is on?
It's an 8-minute song.
God damn.
And there's no hook. And there's no hook. It's just verse after verse.
Did Logic hold his own? Because I heard that was kind of boring.
It's
I heard it was too try-hardy.
It's like he basically has three different like it's not styles, but it's like he has like 3 different vibes.
Yeah.
So there's the Young Sinatra, which is like him spitting stuff. So Young Sinatra is like the Lupe shit, which is like him just spitting stuff. There's the Bobby Tarantino, which is the ones I liked, where it's like I think he calls it boom trap or something like that. But it's basically like trap beats and like hard beats.
Oh.
And, like simpler shit. And then there's the narrative albums, which is like The Incredible True Story and what's the other one? I don't remember the name. The Incredible True Story and Everybody, and that's like a linear tale. And those are like it's the future, and like all the like they abandoned Earth because they fucked up Earth, so they're trying to find I think they were calling it Babylon or something like that, where they're trying to find a planet just like Earth, and it's like it's the dude who's the voice of Spike Spiegel in the dub version of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
And it's like basically like a black dude. They're in a ship, and they're like they're just like playing all his albums from like an archive in order. And then like the skits is like them having conversations about shit. Like one part where the dude was like I was about to fuck this girl, and then she wanted me to use a condom. He was like, yeah, he tried to say that he said some smooth shit to not use the condom. He's like, you so fine, I don't want to use it. And then the dude was like, you ain't say that shit. He's like, yeah, I did. It's like, no, you didn't. He's like, yeah, but I was thinking it. And then they get to the planet. Oh, it was funny. The dude was like, I got AI, new AI. And he was like, oh, it's just the same old shit. It's like, no, you can have a conversation. It was like, wow. And he's like, oh, yeah, you could change the voice. Like, change the voice to Big Sean. And it's like, what up, Kyle, you little bitch? She was so funny. So, like, Young Sinatra is like him just spitting on beats. It wasn't boring. It just wasn't like super epic. But like, I really like The Incredible True Story. That's a good album. Everybody's good. And then he had some tracks in Young Sinatra for him. And then he had like a kind of a dedication song to Mac Miller on that hoe. And that's like the best song on the album, honestly. So it's October. It's Halloween month. If you fuck with that shit. So Netflix started adding horror movies on it. I watched The Shining. That's such a good movie. It still has it still holds up. That movie holds up. It's old, but it holds up.
I tried to watch it with my girl. She's like, I'm not watching the movie. I was like, I heard Walter said it was good. She's like, I'm not watching it.
It's good. Movie. It's not scary. It's more thriller than horror. Like The Shining is like the ultimate. I'd have to say it's like the ultimate thriller, because it's just like the music and the sound score is really good, and like the parts where they want you to be creeped out or like have your hair standing up on edge, like the sounds and shit is like really on point and shit, and like the tension is good, and it's just like, what the fuck is, like, the whole time you're just like, what the hell is going on? Like, because The Shining is like, oh, he's in this town in like Denver. No, not Denver, but Colorado. But it's like during the winter, everybody just leaves because it's like 20 feet of snow.
Yeah.
And you can't get anywhere. And they're the only people in this big ass hotel by themselves.
Wow.
Because the dude got a job to write, but like they have like these marital problems, and then the kid has the shining power. It's like, yeah, it's like a spiritual power where like if two people have it, they could communicate telepathically. And then like the black dude, who I think was either, I don't remember what was his job at the hotel, but he basically worked there. And he was like one of the last people to leave, so he was showing them around. And when he was with the kid, he had like was with the kid by himself, and he was telling them that they have the Shining too, and him and his grandmother would like talk to each other without talking and shit. But the power also gives you like visions and shit.
Okay.
And then like somehow the hotel has like this weird spiritual energy where it was just like fuck with people's heads, but only certain people. So The Shining was affecting Jack Nicholson, and then the kid kept seeing visions of shit of like people like fucking gruesome scenes and all types of shit. And then like Jack Nicholson character was being like just driven crazy by The Shining. And then the wife is just like the innocent just a bystander. So she don't know what the fuck is going on. She's just trying to like just
survive.
Yeah, she's just trying to get through all the days. Like she's trying to, raise the son and make sure he's okay, and make sure I think, what was his name? Joe, I think it was. And make sure he gets to space and shit. And then like once he really starts going crazy, she like goes to the spot where he was typing because he yelled at her that he wants to be left the fuck alone when he's in that room.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even want her to like come into the room to bring him shit. And then she goes and she looks at what he's typing, and then all he types over and over is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And that was like, that's where that saying comes from. Saying. You gotta watch it. Just watch it tonight. Like, the movie is good.
I'm
like,
have to watch it.
It really gets to you. It really, like, they set the move so good. That's like a perfect thriller. That movie is a perfect thriller. Like, I was just watching, I was like, God damn, like, what the hell? And then I watched Children of the Corn, and that's like the whitest movie ever. This is white as fuck. Oh, that movie that movie is good up until the very end.
When you actually see the children,
it falls apart to me at the end, because Children of the Corn, it's like where the kids basically become a cult and like kill all the adults.
Shit.
Like, it's okay. So that episode of South Park where they were telling CPS or whatever that their parents were, that's the Children of the Corn episode. Except in the movie, they murdered all the adults, but it's like one kid who was like leading them. I thought it was just like all the kids were like being mind controlled by some spirits or some shit, but it's like the one kid who's like the prophet of it. But it's like I thought it was just like, oh, this one kid is like at first I thought it was like a group of them who were the murderers, like who were of the Corn, but it's actually just like one kid who's like the leader of the shit. He basically like is telling them all what to do. Yeah. But then there's like an older kid who's like the main general, and he's like the dirty work guy kind of. Yeah. And then like after a while he was getting tired of the little kid like telling him what to do. Because basically the little kid was like the prophet, air quote prophet. And just like was telling them what all they're supposed to be doing and shit. And they were like crucifying people and murdering people and shit. And then he gets tired of the little dude. So he like he ties him up to crucify him, and they had to like they were supposed to like have both the adults who were like the outsiders in the cornfield to be sacrificed, and they didn't do it right. And all of a sudden there's like a whole spirit that like, it's like this wave shit that goes through the ground, and then it like blows up the kid who was on the cross, and it's like, oh, what the hell? And then there's like then it had like some red, it was like this red kind of effect. Cause you know it's an old ass movie, so the special effects are not good. And it's like, that's like a demon spirit or some shit. And then the outsider dude was fighting the oldest kid, and he whooped his ass. And then like that red spirit shit like possessed the little squeaky voice kid and shit. So then it was like, oh, he's now possessed by a demon, and he murdered somebody. And then they end up having they had to like burn down the cornfield and like blow it up, and then there's like this red demon shit. So like once you get to the end, just the cheap, you know, the low quality of special effects and shit just takes you out of it. It took me out of it, because at first it's just like is this nigga possessed by something, or is he just like a lunatic? Yeah. Or like psychotic? Because like everything that happens in the first hour and a half of it, it's just like, wow, this shit is fucking creepy. Like, what the hell? It's like, this niggas
wow, this shit's wild as fuck.
This motherfucker's quoting Bible verses. One kid was like trying to escape, but he was like running through the cornfield, and then he gets murdered. And then they leave, like the dude left his body standing in the road, and then the people like ran it over and shit. It was like, damn, they murdering kids and shit on this house. Even at the very beginning, like all the adults are still alive, and then like the prophet kid like comes up to the window of like the diner and looks in, and then like all the kids are like Basically, just made the look on their face like it's on now, and they start pulling out like knives and razors, and it just murder all the adults in the diner like on the spot.
Wow.
Like a kid was there with his dad and getting ice cream, and like he just has to watch his dad get stabbed up.
Can't do shit about it.
Can't. But then once you get to the end of the movie and it turns into like, oh, there's like a whole demon in the corn. It's just like, okay, nah, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm just
took it from being just like a thriller to like some supernatural shit.
Yeah, it's like now I'm just like
you gave it a cheap payoff basically.
Yeah, now I'm just watching it just to finish it because I'm already an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
But that movie did let me know.
Fuck kids.
that if it comes if shit goes down, I will not hesitate to murder a white teenager.
Oh no!
If I see a white teenager, they're dead.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saving y'all asses.
No, not at all, B. No.
White child or teenager, they getting clapped.
White anything.
Y'all getting clapped.
I'm
not. See, when you think about the apocalypse, like the division, it's like, oh yeah, I'll shoot a white dude because he's probably gonna try to kill me.
Yeah, no doubt.
After watching Children of the Corn, no, it's all. I'm shooting the children too. I'm not saving none of them. Fuck that.
I got a family. Where your family at? Just gonna make sure this nigga over here cleansing the earth and shit.
They just not gonna get me. I'm not finna have no Children of the Corn shit. Y'all niggas is dead. It's over for you.
How can you shoot him? He was innocent.
He was a child of the corn.
No, you can't have that going.
No, I don't know fuck with that shit.
You gotta stop that shit. You gotta nip that shit in the bud.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Right then and there. I was watching American Horror Story, and they basically have the season. Do you watch American Horror Story?
I don't watch network television.
Oh, so basically this season they basically just went back and added all their seasons together, and they made this season. And so they have this, basically it's like the witches have to fight the devil, right? But the devil was being raised by his grandma, right? And she saw this nigga doing wild shit. Like at one point, he killed their cats and they hung their cats up in the kitchen. And then he slit the throat of a babysitter. I was like, at that point, you should have just shot the little nigga in the face. Like, just nip the shit in the bud.
Just gonna let that shit fly?
Yeah, you just gonna let the shit fly. Like she taking his clothes off. Like he laughing as the babysitter's throat is slit on the floor and shit. And she laughing at the shit. At one point, the nigga grows up overnight in front of her. Like she went to go check on the nigga. And nigga was a whole 18-year-old. Nigga went to sleep 10, woke up 18, and she was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe." Like. It's like, I would have killed that nigga there.
I would have killed him.
I would have shot him in the face.
Once the babysitter's dead, it's like, nope, I'm going to drown this kid in the tub.
In the tub, bro. Like, so many things would be solved instantly if people just took the initiative to just do it right then and there.
Is the devil white?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, well, there you go.
And he's pale, and he's blonde, and he got blue eyes.
Oh, there you go.
So that's a triple threat. That's basically Hitler's baby. Would you let Hitler's baby live? No.
Now you've gone too far. Now you've gone too far. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back with this final thing.
Would you kill?
I'm gonna get two. No, we're not. I'm not even gonna acknowledge
Hitler
that.
Was a baby.
No, I'm gonna get 2 Irish Terriers because I love how their dog looks.
You talking about the little dogs that look like they got a mustache and a beard?
I had to show you. Irish.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like the movie.
They look like they speak Irish.
These guys.
Oh, see, I know. I was thinking, I was thinking of the other dog, but yeah, I can see that.
But see, they're like minimal shed and they can handle the humidity because I'm not leaving Texas ever. And
well, you heard it here first. Folks.
I'm gonna get 2 of them. All right, one's gonna be named Scruffington McGruffington, and the other is gonna be named Chadwick. And now here's the thing. You would think my favorite is going to be Scruffington McGruffington because I'm just going to call him Scruffy.
Or Scruff McGuff.
No. Scruffington. He's
just basically saying
Scruff
McGruff.
No, but Scruff
Chicago, Illinois, 60652.
Scruff McGruff is like a fucking kind of dog would that be?
What was he, a bloodhound?
Yeah, he'd be a bloodhound, but this guy's Irish, so he's got to be Scruffington McGruffington.
Oh, Scruffington McGruffington. Chicago, Illinois,
Scruffington, my Gruffington.
Terrible Irish accent.
And see, my thing is, I'm gonna assume I'm gonna like Scruff more than Chadwick, cause you know everybody hates Chad. Like fuck Chad. Chad's an asshole.
He's gonna get a dog just to abuse him.
Here's the thing, I'm gonna like Chad more.
Why?
I'm gonna end up liking Chad more, cause Chad's gonna be like the playful one that wants to just play and wants to go play fetch. He'll run around. If I say you want to go for a walk, he's wagging. He'll go get his leash from me. Scruffington is just gonna be an asshole.
Yeah.
Scruffington is never gonna want to play.
No.
He's just gonna want to lay around.
He's gonna be serious all the time
and shit. He's only gonna want his food, and then when he gets his food, I'm like, "You want to go walk?" And then he'll just like huff and puff at me, and then he'll get up. Yeah, he'll give me a long sigh and then get up.
I guess.
And I'm gonna love Chadwick.
This nigga's already playing out.
I already know what's going. I was like, I have to get two. I can't just get one.
Why?
Because you're gonna need a companion. You're gonna need a buddy. You're gonna need a life partner. Hetero life mate.
Hetero life mate.
But see, I'm gonna assume the one I named Scruffington McGruffington is gonna be the one I like more.
These guys niggas playing the shit out in this
Yeah,
game.
I think that Scruffington is gonna be my favorite, but instead it's gonna be Chadwick. Here's the thing, you can't unname them. So I'm stuck.
Give Chadwick Scruff's name.
But see, you can't unname them because they learn their names. So I'm just gonna have to deal with loving Chad and hating Scruff.
Come here, Scruff. Scruff sounds like a fun dog name.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Scruff
Chadwick
is a great dog name, but he's gonna be a dick, and he's gonna be a lazy some bitch.
Chadwick definitely sounds like a name of a dog who thinks he's highly of himself.
Yeah,
like,
and see, I'm gonna love Chadwick. Chadwick is gonna be my favorite.
Does shit like this.
Every time I pick up, it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw a tennis ball in the yard, and Chadwick is just gonna run his ass off the whole time, and Scruffington is just gonna stare at me like, "Bro, can we go back inside?"
Chadwick is the dog is the emo version of the dog.
No, like Scruffington is gonna be the emo. Chadwick. No,
that's what I'm saying.
Chadwick's gonna be like Chadwick's gonna be the one with all the pep and shit.
Yeah, I'm saying like the name Chadwick sounds like what an emo kid's actual name is. Like he calls himself Blood something whatever, but his actual name is Chadwick. Or Chadwick's like the preppy kid. There you go.
It's funny because my uncle has a German Shepherd. I don't remember the name, but my cousin was like, he had got a second one, and he named him like I think it was like Evie and Avery or something like that. But the thing is, the names sound the same, so if he calls one, they'll both come. My cousin's like, how the hell he named them the same shit?
You could easily name the other one Adam.
Yeah, I think they're both girls, so he could have named it Fanny or Jewel or like.
But honestly,
or Callie or Wendy or Sammy,
whatever name you call,
he called them Evie and Avery.
Whatever name you call, it doesn't even matter if you call one dog, the other dog gonna get up and come after it. Like there's no distinction.
I think German Shepherds will be more like in tune to their name.
No, dogs are nosy as shit.
Yeah, but if you call not necessarily like German Shepherds. German Shepherd be like, man, fuck that nigga. I'm like, they have like way more personality. They like, nah, I'm not getting up.
I'm not getting up.
You gotta call me 3 times before I get up.
No, I'm not gonna.
Nah, fuck that.
I'm not gonna get up.
But yeah, I just want an Irish Terrier with his beard and his mustache.
His beard and his mustache, his long face and shit.
Yeah.
Look like a big Scotsman and shit. I was thinking the dog look like Scotsman, like the little small gray ones. That's what I was thinking of.
I just don't want a dog where he'll be like too bored. I don't want one that needs like that much activity. You can't get like a work dog and then not work them because then they'll just destroy everything.
Yeezy. Well, Yeezy's just a dick. He destroys anything. Period.
You gotta walk him more. You gotta like tire him the fuck out.
Like you gotta tire him out a lot.
That's the thing. You have to walk dogs to get them. Like if they need a regular walking and it like curves a lot of their like
energy.
Yeah, a lot of their like nervous tick behavior.
No, Not him. I've walked him for an hour. We'll get home. He'll lay out for like 30 minutes and be back up trying to play. I'll be like, bro, just go chill.
You gotta get the
chill.
You gotta get the shit where you gotta get the harness where you put like bottles of water in it.
Oh, it's making weigh him down and shit.
Yeah,
make him more tired.
That's what what's his name? The dog whisperer would do. Like if it's like a bigger dog or like a working dog, you gotta like cause then instead of
pit bulls aren't even working dogs.
They can be working dogs.
What are they for though?
It's just a dog that will do whatever you want. It is a dog that will do a task that you trained it to do a lot.
I think motherfuckers be what nannies. I think they said.
Like motherfuckers be training them to like do high jumps and to like you can have pit bulls. Like I know one thing I was looking at where like the dudes who do like primitive hog hunts. Like during the daytime, they have pit bulls and shit. Like you train them to hunt hogs, and you just like. You get to your location, you let them loose, and you run behind them.
Yeah.
And they'll jump the shit out of a hog. It'd be like 14 dogs on one hog, and then like they just go up and stab it. Motherfuckers will go get the shit out of them though.
Dogs hunt for fun.
It's instincts.
Yeah, no, like but wolves and shit, they hunt for food. Dogs hunt for fun.
It's instincts and
like wild packs.
It's called wanderlust.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like if they see something moving and shit, they'll just run off after it. They just chase it.
What the fuck is that? I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
That's why you gotta like learn about the breeds ahead of time.
My dog, I love Yeezy though. Yeezy's funny. Yeezy's hilarious. Yeezy do shit. He's smart. He's smart, but he thinks he's smarter than we are.
You know what? I'm gonna see if there's more dog content on Netflix. Just gonna type in dog and see what I get. Caesar 911. Yeah, I'm definitely watching all of this shit. Bitch, here we go. I fuck with Caesar Milan. A nigga taught me so much just by watching the show. Ooh, precious puppies.
Precious puppies. Yummy, yummy.
If you didn't know, this is a dog-friendly channel. Get that cat shit the fuck away from me.
Oh, no, that's Powerball.
I know somebody who has
also Mega Millions.
I know somebody who has 6 cats. No. Yeah, they have 6 cats.
Didn't win this one.
They have 6 cats, and 4 of the cats will bully 2 of them. So 2 of their cats can just have to stay in one room.
Wow.
And they can only be let out at certain times.
Why would you have that many? Why would you even keep those cats? Why would you keep them cats in that environment?
There's also they also had a 7th cat that they had adopted, but it had like a abdominal disease, and they had to have it put down like 2 weeks later. I was like, bro, how the fuck y'all got to 7? Like, at one cat is too bitty. You should have thrown it away. Now you have 6.
You should have thrown it away, bro. And first of all, you have 6, and 4 of them pick on 2 of them.
Yeah, just bully.
So it's just
just bully 2 of them.
You have 4 cats. Just 2 motherfuckers who's just there to be there.
And 2 of them just can't be let out.
Because the other ones will fight them and shit. That's weird.
Oh, there's a Captain Underpants like cartoon show.
Yeah, there is.
I didn't know about that. I'm about to watch that.
This is turning into the Netflix podcast where we just look up shit on Netflix and decide if we're going to watch it or not.
Well, let's go ahead and close this out because I'm going to watch Funny People.
Yo, this has been the Space City Brothers podcast. If you like what you hear, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're available on Google Podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, and now YouTube. If you want to reach us, hit us up on Twitter at Space City Bros, at Instagram at Space City Brothers. Like us on Facebook at Space City Bros Podcast, or you can email us at spacecitybros@gmail.com. And if you want to support us more, think about donating to our Patreon, Space City Brothers Patreon. Got anything else?
Luke Cage canceled by Netflix, and I think the 3rd season of Daredevil dropped today.
Yeah, the Luke Cage got canceled, or was it just
I'm seeing Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Fuck it, that's good. Fuck them shows.
Iron Fist was.
Luke Cage is supposed to be our Black Panther before Black Panther dropped, and it was just terrible.
It just wasn't good.
It had so many good actors and actresses in it too. That's the only thing I don't like about it being canceled. You had what's his name? Marshawn Ali. I think it's Marshall.
Well, he died. So
but like he was a good
gone.
actor, and then the aunt, his sister, who played in the show, I can't think of her name. She's a good actress.
That should go.
Real talk, nigga, all facts. Look how I run it up. Look how I run it up. Look how I'm coming up. I wish you was one of us. See how that money come? Paper cut fingers from counting that money up. Praying emojis. The blessings keep coming. I know I can't have enough. Never on E. Took off on haters. There's no need to gas me up. I'm patting my lead. I'm too far ahead and there's no way you catching up.